If you are just here to see examples of photos and videos that this can take, timestamps will be in the description below. Hello and welcome. Today we're looking at this Panasonic. It is a Lumix DMC-FZ7. Our first Panasonic on the channel. This is quite a bit of an older camera, although I do like the design. It's very nice in the hands. Kind of a smaller camera. This particular one did come with its lens cap, though after 20 years that's not guaranteed. This is a 6 megapixel camera. It has a 12 times zoom. It is a bridge camera. Back in the day they would have called this a super zoom, but I don't know if 12 times can really be considered super anymore. Now, being almost 20 years old, I believe this came out in 2006, correct me if I'm wrong, it does have its limitations, especially 6 megapixels. But it does have quite a nice lens. It is made by Leica. I like that. Good lens. Very clear. Now, let's go ahead and look through the different features that this camera has, or supposedly has. Much like most cameras of this era, we can see our lovely little wheel here, of course playback. Now the heart, I actually had a little bit of a hard time figuring out what the heck it meant. But that's basically just beginner mode. Why they chose a heart, I'm not really sure. Now this does have a pretty reasonable autofocus, though it is a little slow to respond. It also enables manual focus if by pressing that button there. Pretty nice. Additionally, we do use a perfectly standard SD card, not guaranteed for cameras of this era. Unfortunately, we have a proprietary battery. Luckily, you can pick these up. I picked this one up from K-Star. I have thoughts and opinions on this company, but what can you do? After 20 years, most original batteries are not going to work anymore. Now this strap is original. It's not exactly in the greatest condition, but it's serviceable. Now, of course, one of the killer features of this is this little joystick here for the menu. I quite like it. Now, most of the features of this are pretty standard for most cameras of this era, but not only... Oh, by the way, this is a manually opened flash, as opposed to the automatic ones that don't always let you control them. But this has image stabilization, which is not super common from the era. Pretty decent image stabilization too. I actually took this to a place called Ledges State Park, and I had a blast shooting pictures with this. So let's see how those turned out. I'm impressed. I had a blast shooting with this camera. It's super easy to use, lots of options, lots of storage too. Now, there is one thing I'm not super looking forward to, and that's night shots. I'm not expecting this to do too well. I'm hopeful, but the older you get, the worse cameras generally do at night. So I don't want our night shots to spoil my love of this camera. But it's unavoidable. Let's see what it can do. And just as I expected, it's not super good at night. But the pictures it was able to capture were artsy, let's just say. So I guess it is true that your subject matters more than your technology, but only so far. Generally, I wouldn't be shooting at night with this. So, What's the verdict then? You can find these for 15 bucks, sometimes less on eBay. And at that cost, if it has a battery, I'd jump on it. It's a good camera. You won't be disappointed. But if you have to buy a battery, you're looking at spending another 15 bucks, give or take, if you get one with a charger. So that weighs heavily on my decision. Good camera. And with that, I suppose we should finish this video off. I like it. If you found this video useful, or if you liked it, a like would be appreciated. It helps us in the algorithm. If you'd like to send us cameras to look at, my P.O. box is down in the description below. We also have behind-the-scenes content, which you can find at the Patreon, also linked in the description below. Thank you for watching.